Dear students, in this session we are going to see about the chapter 2 units and measurement. So the physical quantities are classified into fundamental and derived quantities. Yes, you are already studied in lower class itself. There are the 7 fundamental quantities and there is a large number of derived quantities. The quantities which are derived from the fundamental quantities is called derived quantities. So the quantities which is not depend upon the any other quantities is called fundamental quantities. So we have the large number of system of units. Initially, the French in France, they are measured the length, mass and time. So the length they are measured in centimeter and the mass they are measured in grams and time in seconds. So basic units they are taking that. So if their measurements is all the measurements in centimeter, gram and second means that is called CGS system. So C means centimeter, G means grams and S means seconds. So this is followed in France, that is a French one. Next they are followed in Britain, they are followed for length foot and mass it is pound and time in seconds. So foot, pound, second measurement it is followed in British, it is in Britain. So this is called as a FPS system. So CGS system, FPS system. Later we are again in French, they are followed the new system is called MKS system, that is a meter, kilogram, second. So meter M, kilogram K and second S. So these three systems. So sometimes in the world the scientists are using, sometimes they are using this FPS system, sometimes they are using CGS system and MKS system. It makes a lot of confusions with their universal and uniform form of units and measurements. Hence the system international D units. So it is a French word. So the systematic international units are derived, that is called as a SI unit. So the scientific conference and Congress accepted MKS system as a SI units. Now we are going to see the 7 fundamental quantities and some supplementary quantities. Here it is a quantity name. This is a symbol of the physical quantity. This is a unit. This is a dimensional formula. So hereafter we have to mention the dimensional formula for each and every fundamental unit. So what are all the 7 fundamental units? Yes, length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity and quantity of matter, that is amount of substance. So what is the unit of length? Meter, symbol M, and unit of mass, kilogram, time, second, yes, and kilogram, kg, and temperature, SI unit of temperature is Kelvin and the symbol is K. SI unit of current is ampere and the symbol is capital A. You have to write the unit in small letter whenever there is a scientist name. So then the luminous intensity, candela, and the symbol is CD. The amount of matter or quantity of the matter is mole. The symbol is MOL alone. And the corresponding dimensional formulas. Listen students, see this dimensional formula carefully. The dimensional analysis is one of the topic we are going to study in the class 11. So the length dimensional formula is L. Mass means M. Time means T. And temperature means we have to take K. And electric current means ampere A, candela CD, and mole means MOL alone. So apart from these 7 fundamental quantities, we have some supplementary quantities, that is plane angle and solid angle. So the SI unit of plane angle is radian and solid angle is steradian. These are all the symbols of plane angle and solid angles. Dear students, remember these 7 fundamental quantities. As already told that the derived quantities are derived from the fundamental quantities. Let us see the some fundamental derived quantities with SI unit and dimensional formula. So the area is a first derived quantities. The area means what is the area? Length into breadth. That is a length is in meter, breadth is in meter, meter into meter, meter squared. So what is the dimensional formula? Always we will represent the dimensional formula in MLT. So here there is a no mass, that is M power 0. So L, it is in meter only. So for the both the dimensions are length alone. So L into L, L squared T power 0. Or simply you can write L squared alone. So what is the dimensional formula for area? It is L squared. Always you have to put the dimensional formula in square bracket only. So what is volume? Volume means length into breadth into height. So meter into meter into meter. So 3 meters. So meter cube. So the dimensional formula ultimately it will come. Yes, there is no mass and no time. Simply it is only length. So it is L cube. Yes. What is density? Yes, density is the mass by volume. So mass is kilogram and the volume is meter cube. So when the meter cube comes to the numerator, it is meter power minus 3 kilogram. Meter power minus 3 is the SI unit of density. So what is the dimensional formula? It is very simple. What the dimensional formula for mass is m and volume is length into length into length. So what is the dimensional formula for length? It is volume is L cube. So you have to put L cube here. This L cube comes to the numerator. Here we get L power minus 3. So there is no time term. So we have to put t power 0, or simply we can write m L power minus 3. This is a dimensional formula for density. Let's see that the speed or velocity, whatever it is. The velocity means displacement by time. Speed means distance by time. So whatever it is, the distance is meter. Time is second. Meter per second is a SI unit. We can represent as ms power minus 1 also. This is a SI unit. Now you can say that what is the dimensional formula? Yes, distance is L. Time is T. So L T power minus 1. There is no mass term. So simply we can write L T power minus 1 is a dimensional formula for velocity. Then what is acceleration? So acceleration, which is equal to velocity by time. That is again we have to put one time term. So here we get L T power minus 1. So here we get L T power minus 2. That is a meter per second squared is a SI unit. So what is momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity, mass m, and already we know that the velocity dimension is L T power minus 1. So L T power minus 1 into mass m. This is the dimensional formula for momentum. In the same thing, mass into velocity is a momentum, and mass into this acceleration is a force. So you put m and this acceleration. What is a dimensional formula for acceleration? L T power minus 2. Substitute here, we get force dimensional formula. Similarly for work, force into distance. So force is ml T power minus 2, and we get the distance L also. So ml square T power minus 2. 1 L will be multiplied. Again the Planck's constant. So what is Planck's constant? It is a relation given in the quantum mechanics. Energy E is equal to h into nu. Nu is a frequency. So the Planck's constant h is equal to energy by frequency. So already we derived the expression for energy, because work is a energy m L squared T power minus 2. So work and energy are same. So m L squared T power minus 2. So we take m L squared T power minus 2. The frequency is 1 by time period. It is 1 by T. So T power minus 1. If you bring this T power minus 1 to the top, it is a T power plus 1. Hence we get m L squared. It is a T power plus 1, means plus 1 and minus 2 will become minus 1. So the Planck's constant dimensional formula is m L squared T power minus 1. So listen students. So whatever the derived quantities, area, volume, density, and it is a momentum, force, whatever it is, if you know the definitions for that derived quantities, it is easy to find the dimensional formula as well as SI unit. You no need to mug up any SI unit itself. So you should remember the dimensional, that means definition of this derived quantities. Let us see the another physical quantity, velocity gradient. So whenever the velocity changes with respect to distance, means any physical quantity which can be changes with respect to distance, means that is the gradient. So velocity changes with respect to distance means velocity gradient. So velocity dimension formula ml T power minus 1 by L. So L get cancelled. So sorry, L will become numerator. We get the dimensional formula ml square will be get cancelled, m T power minus 1. Then pressure gradient means pressure by distance. So pressure is a force by area. Pressure is a force by area, and with respect to distance changing is called as a gradient. Force by area into distance. The force is ml t power minus 2. Area is L square. Distance is L. So L square into L, it is a L cube. If you bring the L cube to numerator, it is L power minus 3. So we get only L power minus 2. L power minus 2 t power minus 2. So whatever the physical quantity is given, just you substitute with that definition and you get the dimensional formula. Then the very important dimensional formula is gravitation constant. As we already know that F is equal to G m1 m2 by r squared. This is a Newton's gravitational law equation. So G is a gravitation constant. Bring the remaining things to the left side. F r squared by m1 by m2. F is a Newton, that is a force. So ml t power minus 2 is a force dimensional formula. That is a mass into acceleration. Acceleration is a L t power minus 2. Then r is a distance. So r squared means L squared. Mass means 2. M1 and M2 both are mass. Then we get the dimensional formula m squared. Finally we get m squared. Here 1m and mn is get cancelled. If you bring this 1m in the numerator, m power minus 1, and L squared into L is a L cube, and we get t power minus 2. This is a dimensional formula for gravitation constant. Yes, now we are going to see that resistance. So in 10th standard itself we have studied about the resistance. Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, then R is equal to V by I. Already we know that what is the potential difference. Potential difference is equal to work done by charge. So substitute this instead of potential, work done by charge into current. So work done is a energy m L square t power minus 2. Already we are deriving the expression for work. So m L square t power minus 2, it is a dimensional formula, and C means it is a coulomb charge SI unit, and I is a ampere SI unit of current. So we get this equation. So in this, mass is a fundamental quantity, L is a fundamental quantity, T is a fundamental quantity, and A is a fundamental quantity. We never studied in that 7 fundamental quantities, coulomb will not come. So we have to convert this coulomb into fundamental quantities. That is the dimensional formula importance. So we have to represent all the dimensional formulas only in fundamental quantities. So for that, I is equal to Q by T, Q is equal to I into T. I is a SI unit of current is ampere and time is T. So you have to substitute here. So AT minus 1. So we get A power minus 1, T power minus 1. In this place we have to substitute this one. Finally we get M L squared T power minus 3 and A power minus 2. This is a dimensional formula for resistance. Listen students, by knowing the definitions, we have to convert this quantity into fundamental. We have to split into fundamental quantities and find the dimensional formula easily. So this dimensional formula finding is very important questions for JEE and need based questions.